Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'll be cooking Sunday dinner for you guys. I'll be making pineapple barbecue chicken, pepper steak, rice and peas, and potato salad. So stay tuned to see how I get that done. I'm doing this video in sections, by the way, so it's gonna be the chicken, then the pepper steak, rice and peas, and the potato salad as side. And if you don't know, most Jamaicans eat two types of meats on a Sunday, and the side pasta or potato salad, but the most common one is raw veg. I am doing potato salad today with hard-boiled eggs. So to kick things off, I'm making a bit of vegetables for my chicken, which was seasoned overnight. I have Irish, carrot, sweet pepper or bell pepper, scallion and thyme, and I'll sprinkle a few pimento seeds later on. But for now, we also add soja pepper, which is very spicy, to the mix of vegetables. Alright, so essentially what the vegetable bed is for, personally, I use it to prevent the chicken from burning. So if anything is supposed to get burned, it would be the veggies. And then when all the juices are soaked into those, I use it to make a gravy. So we don't lose any seasoning, we don't lose any flavor. Whatever we lose from the chicken is in the gravy. So yeah. So finish with cutting up all the veggies. We're just going to go in with a little bit of Maggi, give that, season the vegetables basically. And the pimentos are there. Then I add a little bit of oil just to prevent any major sticking to the baking pan. So after we finish coating the vegetables with the oil and the Maggi, we're just going to go ahead with our chicken that was seasoned last night and add a little bit of brown into that to give it a little bit of color, and we massage that in so that each and every piece can be generously colored or generously browned. So you don't add too much because when it bakes, it's going to give it a little bit of color. We're just using the browning to help with that in the process. After I was through with that part of the process, I just went ahead and put them over the bed of vegetables in the baking pan and place them in the oven after I did my final seasoning.
Boy.
Before I placed them in the oven, I added some pieces of garlic in between the meats and sprinkled some pimento seed and added 2 stalks of rosemary to my chicken.
Sugar.
After 30 to 35 minutes, I took them from the oven so that I can give them the first coat of sauce, which I'll be making in the next clip. Alright, so the sauce consisted of water from the pine skins that I was boiling, barbecue sauce, Maggi, and a little bit of salt. The rest of the pine water, I'll be using that to make the gravy, so you can stay tuned for that. For now, this is to be added to the gravy, it's going to be ginger. So I minced that up real fine and nice. Mince that up, and then I'll put 1 clove of garlic along with the thyme and the scallion that you see on the table. So for the sauce that is going to be brushed on the chicken, the base is basically barbecue sauce. I added a little bit of Maggi to it and a pinch of salt and some of the water from the pine skin that I was boiling earlier. So after the sauce was ready to go, I used my brush to basically coat those evenly on the front, and then I flip them over and do it on the other side as well. So you will see me doing that. So after the first part is through it, we flip those over, and then we're going to go ahead with a coat on the second side of the chicken. said that the veggies soaked with the juices from the chicken would be used to make the gravy. So that's where we're at now. So I'm basically pouring out the juices retained to add to our gravy mixture, which is here the pine skin water, the scallion and thyme and ginger that we basically minced previously, and we're just going to let that simmer. Now we're on to our pepper steak. I'm not sure which part of the cow, which part of the beef is this, but if you know, then that's where we're using. I am going to clean that, get rid of the extra fat, and time was winding down on me like it was almost 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock here. So yeah, I never really allow it for it to thaw properly. So I'm pulling it apart with the boning knife, and I trim the excess fat, season that with Maggi again and a complete season and pepper, because pepper steak we can't eat. Okay, so before I get started with the beef, I just adding a little bit of veggie oil to the pot, and I'm going to season that oil, yes, season that oil with pimento, garlic pieces, thyme, and pepper, I believe. Yeah. So after an eternity, our beef is finally ready for our veggies, carrots, bell pepper, and more pepper, because again it is pepper steak. We're going to let that simmer like so, and yeah, once the thickest piece is soft and eatable, I'm going to kill the fire. Now for the rice and peas, this is when I realized that I have way too much peas for the amount of rice that I was going to cook, and I was not going to sit down and pick through any of them. So I shared some and put in the freezer for later use. As for the rest that we'll put with the rice, the water was seasoned accordingly with pepper, salt, little Maggi, nothing serious, scallion and thyme, and pimento, of course, garlic, and grace coconut powder, because I was not going to sit down and grate no coconut. Yeah, so put the rice to steam, and now we're fluffing it. We use a plastic bag and banana leaf as a country girl, and it turned out so perfect. So after much steaming, the rice is finally done, and it looks so good. I know around the edges kind of look burned, but no, watch that. What's in the middle is what counts. It was so tasty. So we're on to our final piece or side dish, which is our potato salad. So I just put a little bit of water in a small pot with oil and salt, and then I added the 2 eggs to just one boil in the meantime while I peel the potatoes. And yeah, dice them medium size so that they won't take too long to cook, and at the same time they won't mash out.
Maggie, warrior.
Get the nails, get the nails.
Nails, it's nailsing.
Yeah, a little bit of down cook.
So after our potatoes and eggs are cool, they have to sit in the freezer to speed the process up. We basically mix everything together. So 2 fat globs or 2.5 fat globs of mayo, vinaigrette, which definitely changed the game, with a pinch of sugar and grated onion and shredded carrot for color, which you'll see me do later on. I went in with a little bit of black pepper, not too much, because I feel like wherever you have egg, you're supposed to have black pepper and salt, and it actually tastes good, so why not? So potato salad is finally finished after I sprinkled sugar and some carrot for color, and it was so rich and creamy. Awesome. Alright, so everything is finally finished, and by this time it is night, if you can't tell from the video. Like, it was super late. It was around 5 or some minutes to 6, and the chicken came out perfect. The pepper steak was soft and nice, flavorful. The rice could I eat by itself, let me tell you. It was so good, and I'm super proud of myself. The potato salad, as I said before, it was thick, creamy, and the eggs made such a big difference. Like, it was so good. Not to toot my own or anything, but yeah, it was awesome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you guys want to see more food content. Just let me know. All right, bye guys.